this cat. She's pretty cute. God morgon allihopa, I'm Alexandra, welcome to my channel and to this video. We are rushing to get to school on time as always. I don't understand how it happens because we get up at a decent time. I mean, Myranda wakes up usually before 5, so we are not really in a rush at the beginning of the day. And then somehow we always end up having to rush just before we have to leave. So that's what we're gonna do now. Also, I'm gonna turn the light on because it's really dark in here. So let's see if the camera can stand here and capture some of the morning madness in this house. It's not a very good angle, but the place is pretty crowded right now. So yeah, this is just what we're working. Yes, Theo is wearing his PJs today. He wanted to, and I don't really see a reason why not. I don't know how much of that you actually saw because of the angle, or how much I end up keeping in the video. But yeah, that's some of our morning madness. And it's raining outside, so yay, we're gonna have to put the rain cover on the stroller. But we're fine. It's not like we're gonna be late for school. We're just gonna have to kind of keep a good pace and not stop a bunch of times to pick up rocks or look at tractors or all the things that we end up doing when we're outside with the kids. Never mind, we're not off just yet because Tyrion said it's colder than he thought. So he's putting some fleece pants and fleece shirt on, fleece sweaters, fleece jacket, whatever, so that he's not going to be cold on the way. And then we can leave. What time is it? We're fine for time. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I've talked about before that I've turned into a very nervous mom who kind of just am worried that things are going to happen to the kids, and I never expected to be that way. But as you can see, they're getting to walk for a little bit in this little piece of woods right here. So I'm walking on just the sidewalk, just around there, and they are following a trail that just ends up at the sidewalk, so I know exactly where they're gonna come out. But I see it as just a tiny little way of giving them some, I don't know what to call it, but you know what I mean. I think we try to do that every now and then. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's the middle of May. It's almost summer. I've taken all of the winter clothes away up to the attic, and this is happening right now. I don't appreciate it one bit. So this cupboard has been bothering me since, I think, not the last time we got a big grocery order, but the time before. And I've taken everything out, and somehow I need to fit all of this up there. Wish me luck. I want a pantry so bad. We have actually been talking about getting a new kitchen from IKEA, so not super expensive, but still. And the one big thing that would be like a must if we redo a kitchen is a pantry. So we're talking about maybe putting a full-size pantry right here and moving this and everything. But yeah, that's the dream. We'll see if that ever happens, if we want to put that money into the house or if we just want to keep it the way it is and use it the best way we can. But like a full-size pantry that's way deeper than this cupboard is too, that would be a dream come true. But now I'm gonna try and get this all in here. Okay, so at least I got it all in there. It's not ideal though, because I can't see everything that I have, and I keep forgetting how much of different things I have. So again, I'd like a pantry like the one we had in our old house that you can kind of pull out and you can see all of the shelves and what you have in them. That would be perfect. But for now, this works too. Hey allihopa! I came home from my therapist a few minutes ago. I'm just making some lunch right now, and I wanted to kind of quickly, hopefully, I mean it's me we're talking about, so it might not be quickly, but talk about what we talked about. Because something that I have, I guess, realized slowly over the past few weeks talking to her and with other things going on is that I've always known that I multitask a lot, and I think I kind of pride myself on multitasking a lot of the time, but I'm starting to realize that it's not always a good thing, and that it actually probably gives me more stress. I feel like because I'm getting more stuff done, I should be less stressed. My fear, I guess, is that if I stop doing lots of things at the same time, I won't be able to get as much done, because I'm not going to get to those extra tasks and I'm going to be stressed about it. But probably I'm also stressed by doing lots of things at the same time. It's super, what's it called? It's logical, I just haven't seen it that way before. You wanted to go down though. You want to come back up to me? Come here, baby girly. And we've talked about it a few times, and I guess I've been kind of reluctant to do anything about it. And today we decided that for about a week I'm gonna try my very hardest to only do one thing at a time when it's applicable. You know, I still maybe need to make dinner and take care of the kids at the same time. I can't be like hardcore only do one thing at the same time. I mean that if I was super hardcore, I wouldn't be able to hold her and film this clip, or have lunch in the background and film this clip. So it's still gonna be like reasonable, within reasonable limits, but to really try and like not have a YouTube video playing in the background when I'm playing with the kids, which should be obvious. I know it is obvious. I don't know. It happens sometimes. Or what else? I mean, I just feel like I'm doing a lot of things at the same time. I can't just watch TV. I need to do something on my phone at the same time. Those are the kinds of things that I'm going to try and limit as much as I can. And then kind of just write down how I feel. If it reduces my stress levels, if I still get as much done. Because maybe like I do things quicker when I do them one at a time. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, I wanted to kind of document that for the vlog so that I can follow it up either later in this video or in the next video or something, just to kind of make myself accountable to. Also, this is what I'm making. This is going to be a sauce with tuna in it, but for now it's mostly like, what is it? Onions, tomato puree, and cream. I don't know why that was so hard to get out. I just couldn't think of the words for everything. And then we have some pasta over here, and the tuna's right over here. So that's what we're gonna have for lunch. And I don't eat tuna very often, mostly because the rest of the family, they don't really like it. So I'm kind of excited for tuna. Var inte med? Det är yummy. Om du gillar mammas mat, eller hur? Här kommer han. Kan börja vatten. Då ställer jag först. So my plan was to do some kind of voiceover over the clip that you just saw with us eating, and kind of just talk about how I felt about the whole not multitasking thing, because the thing about us eating lunch just now was that I most of the time will do something else at the same time. Either most of the time I'll be listening to a podcast or a video or something, but sometimes I'm even like on my phone going through my to-do list or answering an email or whatever it might be. And so today I obviously, because this is what I'm doing now, I purposely left my phone on the kitchen counter and I just sat and ate with Myranda. and I didn't really think it would have a big impact. Hi Sushi. I thought that I would mostly be stressed and bored, kind of, and maybe I think mostly to someone who doesn't have kids that might sound mean, to just kind of be bored by having a meal with your kid. But I mean, babies are kind of boring. I don't think that's a surprise for most people. I mean, I don't think that's unique for me or anything. But it was pretty nice. I mean, yes, I was feeling a bit stressed that I wasn't doing anything else, that I didn't really have all of those, like, all the stimulus of listening to something or doing something else at the same time. And I was a little bit bored at times, but also I noticed things that I don't normally notice. Like, I don't know, Myranda and I just had, I know you want the camera, but no. I know we had just kind of more connection. I noticed 3 times, I think, she was reaching for her water bottle, and that is something that I've barely seen from her before. I just kind of give it to her every now and then when I feel like maybe she wants some water, but she was very like purposeful in trying to reach for the water, or like taking it, but I helped her to drink out of it. So that was kind of cool. And there were several other things that I was thinking about, and that's why I'm filming this right now, because like I said before, I was planning to do a voiceover later at some point when I'm editing the video, and I was just like, no, I'm gonna forget all of these like little thoughts, and I don't want to, because this is interesting. I feel like I knew that my multitasking wasn't a good thing, specifically in regards to the kids. Not so much, I think, for my own mental health, but mostly with regards to the kids. That I know that a baby craves a lot of social attention and interaction, and I mean, I talk to her all day, every day, so I don't think that she's in any way deprived of like social connection with me. But I still found that focusing completely on her and on my food for this like little meal session was beneficial. And I don't know. Again, I think these are things that I already know because I've also studied them. I'm a preschool teacher, so I've read about like bonding and attachment, both in parents with their kids and in preschool settings and stuff. And so I know all of this stuff, how good it is for like language acquisition, to talk to them over meals and everything. I think I know it. I know what's the right thing to do, what's the best thing to do, and I know that I haven't been doing what I consider to be the best thing to do. I just have been, I think, too scared to change it up, too like lazy to do the hard thing, if that makes any sense. And I'm really gonna like try and keep this going, because obviously just from the first activity that I'm doing and focusing on her, I'm already having like positive shifts in my thinking. So with that said, I am now going to focus on playing with Myranda for a bit.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I've just played with Myranda for 15 minutes, and playing with a baby is notoriously boring. At least for me. It's so boring. So I'm going to be very proud of those 15 minutes, and now I'm going to do the real test. And that is nursing without a phone or a TV show or something. I'm dreading it, honestly. I think I'm gonna be so stressed inside. But I'm sure it's something good will come out of it. It's not gonna be fun. But she's getting tired and she needs to eat. So, she just ate, but I need to feed her, because I want my milk supplies to, I know. I want my milk supply to not go away. So I'm gonna feed her for a bit and then put her to bed without listening to a podcast. I think I'm gonna do some have kind of an exception for podcasts in certain situations. So when I'm just outside, like rocking her stroller back and forth, I think I'm gonna let myself listen to a podcast. Yeah. allihopa. Right here we are having a prime example of something I did yesterday that was so like spot on when it comes to the multitasking, and today I'm doing things differently. Yesterday I had to have my breakfast smoothie on my way to school, like when I was taking the kids to and from. When I was taking them to school and preschool, and when I was like going back home, that's when I had my smoothie. So that was multitasking, and I had to do that because I was putting my makeup on while the kids were having breakfast, so I didn't have time to eat my own breakfast. And so that was multitasking too. So today I'm trying to, feeding Myranda and also eating, like giving myself food at the same time. I guess that's technically multitasking, but like I said yesterday, it has to be within reason, you know. So yeah, I'm having my smoothie, I'm feeding Myranda, I'm gonna put my makeup on later if I have time. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's so noisy. Theo asked me to sing Frozen, so that's what I'm doing on our way home from school. What? There's no Frozen here. I'm just filming me singing Frozen. He asked me to sing the song, and now he wants me to sing. What did he say? Oh, yeah. That's what he wanted to hear after Frozen. So, blinka lilla stjärna där, hur jag undrar vad du är. Fjärran lockar du min syn, likt en diamant i skyn. Theo's become a little climber. I just went inside to get the baby monitor, and I found him up here. He had climbed up to the top. Sounds good. He's gonna work, he says. And I don't want him to fall down and hit his head on these stones. So I think we're not gonna be climbing too much. My plan for right now is to, well, multitask in the sense that I am with Theo. But what I'm gonna focus on are these bushes. These are currants, black currants. I was trying to find the word in English, and they, as you can see, are starting to kind of take over this fence, which I don't want. I can like that look. I do like that look when it's kind of the nature is taking over, but the rest of all the fences on this row, the other houses, they have very like neat bushes by their fences, and I think it just looks better if all of them are uniform. So I am gonna Google if there's anything specific you should think about when you are doing that to black currant bushes, and then we're gonna get going if I can get this loose, because otherwise I won't be able to get to the tools. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to use two hands. But yeah, so I showed you kind of a before, and then I'll show you the after. Titta, du har hittat en sån. Ska du leka med den? Ja, jag kan ge den. Ja, men den behöver inte titta, för den fick ju redan löst. Sågar, ja, de får du inte röra. Well, it's better than it was. These are sticking out a little bit, but they're at the top. I think that's fine. And this one's really thick, and I don't think that my little tool is going to be able to handle that. So I think we're just going to keep those. Question is if we want to take anything off on this side. Personally, like I said, I kind of like it when nature takes over a little bit. So I think I'm going to keep it, at least for now. Also, there's a guy cutting all the grass. All of this is like common, so the municipality cut that grass, and I think he's gonna come here soon. So we're gonna close this gate so we don't get in his way, and just keep working here in the backyard. Oh, there we go, all locked. And there's a lot to do, so yeah, there's no lack of work back here. camera's about to die and this vlog is probably too long already anyway. So please like the video if you liked it and subscribe if you want to see more of our family videos.